Okay, guys, are you ready?
Nintendo.
Okay. To further explain what's going on, I just had to start some background music. Um, so we're just gonna play this ultimate nostalgic GameCube mix in the background as we try and fix my GameCube. This is not what we're going to be we're not gonna watch this entire video. What we are doing is, ta-da! I have my secondary camera. Hopefully this is like working correctly and everything. This camera, like, I just set it up and it might like spaz out like it is right now. I have no idea why it's doing that. If it's too much for you guys, I guess I can try and troubleshoot, but I have no idea. It wasn't doing this yesterday, so I don't know what to do. But if you guys can handle it, we will continue through the technical difficulties. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to handle it. I wonder if I turn it off, turn it back on. No, that didn't do anything. Hang on, guys. Let me unplug this camera and plug it back in. Give me like 5 seconds. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Okay, I believe it's frozen now. Let me change the property of it real quick. Oh boy, did I just break this camera? Man, I just love technical difficulties. Don't you guys too? Yeah, let's remove this. Add the camera back. Sorry guys, give me like 5 more seconds. Oh, let me resize that. It's still not working. Ah, okay. That did not fix it. What if I change down the FPS? No. Device default? Did that fix it? It kind of looks like it did. I kind of want 1080p though. Come on. We'll bring it down to 30 FPS, see if that works. Oh, you know what? It could have been because of... Yeah, I know, Aiden. Sorry, that's why I'm trying to fix the glitching. I don't want it to be annoying. I think I fixed it. I think it's because I was using hardware decoding. Let's go back to 60 FPS. And then... Oh yeah. We'll switch it back to 30. Alright, I guess we will just stream at 30. I don't know what's wrong with it. I will have to go in and figure it out later. But let me reposition it real quick. Thank you for bearing with me. I appreciate the wait, guys. Y'all are amazing. Alright, you said it's blurry now? Listen, this is the best I can do. It doesn't look blurry on my end. And when I mean my end, like I also have the stream up on my phone. Oh, I guess it is kind of slightly blurry. Alright, well, I think this is okay. I think this is fine. If you think this is fine, I think it's fine. Alright, cool. Well, anyway, you guys can see my hands. Oh, it flickered again. You stupid camera. You're not supposed to do this. This is what I get for getting a new camera and barely setting it up. Listen, it's my first time using it, so give me some credit. Anyway, to explain what we're doing with this GameCube, I gotta give some backstory. I'm sure most of you probably watched my GameCube video that came out like last week. Essentially, this GameCube does not read discs. So, I've tried 2 out of the 3 things that I can do to fix it. I've tried replacing the laser. That didn't work. I've tried changing the potentiometer settings, which I'll show you guys again where the potentiometer is and exactly what that does when I start tearing this down. That didn't work either. And this camera is still glitching out. So, my last bet is to get to the optical drive board and replace all of the capacitors. That's what these things are called. We're replacing some capacitors. Now, I've never soldered before, so this is going to be a big learning curve. I have my flux, 2 containers of it. I only need 1. I have my kit, my soldering kit right here. I'm gonna set these to the side for the moment because we gotta get this thing open first. And luckily, I have an iFixit kit. That's how I opened it the first time. So I think I will just need this and my tweezers. I may come back to this kit, but I think I just need my screwdriver and my tweezers. So we'll set the rest of it to the side. My camera just froze. Why did my camera freeze? Come on, man. Deactivate it. Activate it. This new camera's gonna make me cry, man. New camera. Properties. Oh no. Oh no. Did OBS crash? I'm hoping my live stream's still up. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, I do not want studio mode. Okay. I swear, if I have to deal with this all stream, I'm going to cry indefinitely. So properties. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Add existing new camera. Properties. Guys, I have no idea what's going on. OBS is not being my friend right now. Use your good camera to show what you're doing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm using my good camera, and it's not wanting to work. Okay. Hey, at least we have good music playing in the background, and it's not just me talking. We're still live, so I guess that's a good thing. Alright, let me try unplugging this camera again. Give me 1 sec. I'm sorry, so much technical difficulties. I'm not even starting on the project yet. Isn't this funny? We're trying to fix the GameCube and my camera's like, no, fix me first. I have a solution. I'm gonna plug it into a different port. There's gonna be a lot of shaking and whatnot, and I just dropped my camera. But maybe this will help. Alright. If I can put my camera back up, that'd be nice too. Oh, I'll probably have to readjust everything. What a great start to the stream, yeah? Okay. I think that might be okay. Let's re-add this camera. There. I think we should be good now. I hope. I really hope so. It's plugged into a different port. I think the Type-C port on my motherboard's being wonky. This camera only plugs in through USB Type-C, and so luckily I have a Type-C to regular USB like 3.0 adapter, so I just have it plugged into my front I/O at the moment. Okay. As you can see, I have my stream on my phone, just to double check everything. Okay, now we can begin the project. This isn't gonna like mess up anything, right? Okay. Anyway, well, let's get back to soldering and taking apart this GameCube. Okay, so first step first, we got to get our screwdriver ready. I believe I'm only really using the game bit screwdriver, or the game bit screwdriver bit, which, funnily enough, just looks like a circle. There's like little pins and whatnot, but the screws look kind of wonky. Now, whenever I took my GameCube apart the last time, I noticed that I didn't use all the screws back correctly. I have no idea what happened, but I don't know. We're gonna find out what screws I ended up missing, but that's besides the point. We had to take these special screws out. Nintendo used these screws to stop people from getting into their consoles way back when. Nowadays they just use tri-point screws on all their stuff, which it's still a pain because most people only have flathead screw bits and Phillips heads. But yeah, it's kind of hard to see. If the camera would focus, it probably won't, but It's like a spherical looking bit. It's kind of wonky. I think I have them all. No. I have one fully out. Let's see if we can get the rest. I'm so happy that this iFixit screwdriver has like a magnetic tip. Makes pulling these screws out so much easier. There. Alright. We have all of them out, so now we can flip the GameCube back around so we can take the top piece off. Oh yeah, Mario Kart Double Dash music. Alright, I'm gonna set the top piece over to the side for now. I don't know where to set it. I guess just on the floor. I wish I had a small side table or something. Anyway, so we need to get to this top part section. The way to do that is we take these clips. We can set this front I/O piece over to the side as well, along with this back piece, because we don't really need those. They're just in the way. I'm not sure if you guys can really see or make it out, but there's these screws all down the side. It like goes all the way around the entire console. There's like 16 screws. So you guys get to watch me take apart 16 screws. So let me change my bit. Forget what size it is specifically. I don't want to strip these ones. It's not big enough. These are bigger screws comparatively. Alright, that bit fits. So, anyway, how are you guys doing? I know Dad's at work, and he's still watching. One screw down, 15 more to go. This is fun, right? Do 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 be do. Oh. Oh, should I ask you guys what game I should try testing after I supposedly get this fixed? I was thinking of testing out Super Smash Bros. Melee, but I can test out a different game. Actually, I'll give you guys 4 that I was thinking about. The song that's playing, Mario Kart Double Dash, I can try that. We can, again, stick to Super Smash Bros. Melee. We can test out the Zelda 4 Swords, if you guys want to see that. What was the 4th one? Oh, Kirby Air Ride. So, whichever one you guys want to watch, preferably, just, I guess, let me know. Maybe think about it. It'll probably take me an hour to actually get... Probably longer than an hour to actually get to that point. Alright, so... This side, right here, the power cord, I gotta unplug this. The red and black one, right here, kind of goes straight to the motherboard, essentially. So you plug in the power adapter to the back of the console here, and it powers the fan, which this is the fan module, as well as plug into this part, which goes into the motherboard and gives the entire console its power to actually run. So I forgot I have to take this module apart as well, and underneath this module there's like a couple more screws underneath it. So there's 2 screws holding it in, and then there's 2 screws underneath it. Because, you know, Nintendo wanted to be extra sure that I could not get into this GameCube. There's so many screws taking apart a GameCube. This is my second console I've taken apart. First one I took apart was the Nintendo Switch. Funnily enough, it was the Nintendo Switch that Aiden uses. I had to take it apart to clean it because the Joy-Cons weren't working on it for some reason. Anyway, here's the fan module. As you can see, I cleaned it really well. I'm sure Dad and Tristan remembers what it looks like. It was like, this fan was white. That's how dirty and crusty it was. I used a shit ton of alcohol. There's like 4 screws holding this fan in. I like unscrewed it from this plastic module to actually like get it really good. But as you can see, it looks brand stinking new, if I do say so myself. Anyway, back to my story of the Nintendo Switch. Took apart the Nintendo Switch just to find out that there was a bunch of gunk where like the Joy-Cons slide in. Yeah, that was fun to clean. I kind of just used like a paintbrush that my sister had. Kind of wiped out all the gunk and whatnot, but it was very interesting taking apart a Switch for the first time. Anyway, I think... Alright, we have a few more screws. We have one back here that module was covering. And then we have a few more screws next to this front module as well. I think that's a smaller bit. I think this bit fits. Yeah, it does. Cool beans. Yeah, these screws are like long boys. They're really long boys. I don't even know what game half these songs are from. I just know it's a GameCube playlist. I thought it was very fitting to listen to just random GameCube music. Alright, give me this screw, man. Give me the screw. Alright, there we go. As you can see, there's also these like metal clips. I don't know exactly what these metal clips are for, but they were there when I took apart the console, so they stayed put. So anyway, now we can take this top module. As you can see, this top module has a port right here, and it plugs in right here. And essentially, this part is the GameCube motherboard. This is the part that like runs the games. Underneath this heat sink is the RAM and the CPU. This is just the part that reads the discs. This house is like the motherboard and everything. So this is what we're fixing, not this. This part is perfectly fine because the GameCube boots up into its own menu perfectly fine. I don't have to do anything with this. I think the only thing I would consider doing with this is buying new thermal paste, taking off this heat sink and putting some new thermal paste on. But I don't think this GameCube really has any heating issues like at the moment, and the fact that I cleaned the fan makes me to believe that it should be fine. But we're just gonna remove this part for the moment, so off to the floor it goes, because we don't need to deal with that. Anyway, so now we turn this part upside down and we have, look at that, 6 more screws. This is my favorite part, taking apart this thing. This is all just to get to the stinking module that we need to start soldering. So those will go in a different section. Don't you guys love the Fairies Fountain theme? I wish there was more music, or like more menu music in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. This might be Animal Crossing now. Let's take a look at it. Oh, I was correct. If you guys want to make a game, we can guess every single song that plays. We'll take a listen to it, take a guess on what game it is, and I'll showcase it. I know, these songs get me so excited to try and fix this thing. Again, if you read the description of this live stream, I will either be jumping with joy. Here's the metal plating. I will either be jumping with joy, or I will sit and cry in the corner. Those are the only two options. Because it's either I fix it, or I don't. Anyway, this is the main board that I'm talking about with fixing the capacitors. Now, you might be looking at this and thinking, where's the capacitors? Good question. It's on the other side of this board. This board has like stuff going on both sides. So I have to access the opposite end of this board. But before I do that, I want to show you guys the potentiometer. This is what I was talking about. This thing right here, it almost has like a screw bit type looking interface. And you kind of just tighten it or loosen it. And it's quite literally, if you turn it like 1 degree, it changes the potentiometer settings by like X amount of, I think it was like ohms or something. I don't know the specific number, but I know it has to be between 150 and 250. When I first checked it, it was like 214, and I tried it at a 250 setting. I tried it at a 200 setting. I tried it at a 150 setting. Actually, I think I could also go down to 100. So I also tried it at the 100 setting, and nothing worked. So, very sad. Anyway, here I have to unplug some things. So, this blue cord is just to a switch. You guys get to learn each of these parts as I unplug them. So this blue cord is to this switch, and this switch essentially pushes down whenever you close the GameCube lid. And when you close the GameCube lid, you know, this pushes down, and this tells the console, hey, the lid is closed, you can start reading the disc. So whenever I try out the new capacitors, I will be holding the switch down because I'm not putting together the entire GameCube like back together just to try and test this laser. So previously, whenever I held down this and tested it out, this laser did not move whatsoever or even turn on, and then the disc would not spin. So that's what led me to believing it was the capacitors. But I also have my multimeter right here, and I checked each of the capacitors, and most of them were like wonky and not the same values. So that kind of shows that the capacitors were also out. This orange cable right here, this holds, or this plugs into the actual laser itself. So this gives power and whatnot to the laser. We just need to unplug it to actually access this board. Now that we have those two unplugged, the last thing I could unplug is this white strip, which I might try and do. I don't know. I actually may not try and do that. But this white strip gives power and whatnot to the actual part that spins the disc as well. So that's what goes on. Anyway, it is also more screws time. There's, I think, 4 screws holding down this board. So that's what we're going to work on. So I think these screws are like very similar in size to the other screws, but luckily it has like a little washer on it. You guys can tell or kind of see it. Plus there's only 4 of them, so that kind of helps me distinguish between all the screws. Tristan's getting super excited about Mario Party 4. I agree. You know, Tristan, we have every single Mario Party besides Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3, Mario Party 5, and Mario Party 9. I guess Mario Party Advance for the Game Boy as well, but does anyone really want that game? It was a terrible Mario Party. Other than that, we have like every mainline Mario Party besides like 4 of them. That's pretty crazy if you think about it. Anyway, now that I have that screwed apart, I can take out this board somewhat. But yeah, these are the capacitors I'm changing out. You can kind of see, if I can hold this with one hand, there's each of these. I'm kind of scared when it comes to these ones because they're all like super close together, but that's going to be really fun to try and take care of. I'm trying to think of a way to just remove this board completely without messing things up. But I still have this red and black wires. I really don't want to mess with that. Well, I kind of need a flat surface for this board. So we may have to deal with it anyway. Alright, give me just a sec. I gotta take a picture of this. We may have to desolder these wires off this board. Actually, maybe not. I'm gonna double check that these wires are like plugged in. So we're gonna access this section real quick. So this was my favorite part, taking apart the GameCube to try and fix this laser. There's these like plastic clips that were like very annoying. And they like pissed me off the most. I need like a flathead to get to it as well. They're like plastic clips and they're annoying as hell to take apart. Or like declip. It's a plastic clip hanging onto a metal piece. Because this entire gray part is metal. Alright, so there's one clip. The hardest clip is like back in here. Oh, I got that one with ease. It's probably because I did this like 3 or 4 times. Alright, we got all but one. Let's save the easiest one for last. Wow, look at that. I did that so easy this time. I don't know how that happened. Alright, now that we have that board off, we have these other plastic clips as well. I'm sorry, I'm not really showing you guys what clips I'm talking about. If you guys would like to know, I can show you, but if you guys don't care, that's okay by me too. Come on. Alright, so there's one. There's the... Oh, we almost got this one out. Alright, cool. Alright, we just gotta slip this ribbon cable through this plastic piece real quick. And then we can pull this all the way out, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So it looks like I do have to desolder that wire if I want to make any progress. Yay. That's fine. That's fine. It'll be okay. I guess we'll just pop this back in. Because we're gonna have to just work with it. Alright. So this white ribbon cable, I believe, will just pull out. I don't want to use my thumbs. I may have to. If I rip this cable, this is like the end. This GameCube will no longer work. Ah, there we go. It's slowly coming out. There we go. Now we just gotta desolder these wires. So, smart me would have already had this solder iron warming up. But because I'm not so smart, we're just gonna clear up the desk real quick. That way we can get out the soldering iron. I don't want to drop all these screw bits, so I'm just gonna set it way over here. That way no one can mess with it. Let me take a picture of this as well. I don't want to mix match these cables later. That would be terrible. There's a brown wire and a red wire. The brown's on the bottom, red's on top. So as long as I have that picture, I will know what to do. I've never played a Sonic game in my life, and this song goes hard. Anyway, let's get our flux out. I did some research in the background as well. And, I think our soldering iron needs to be 200 some degrees Celsius. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Yo, is my soldering holder like broken? Where am I supposed to sit down my soldering iron? I guess just on this metal plate. It's supposed to be like a spring that holds onto it. Oh! Never mind, that's what these screws are for. Looks like I'm the stupid one here. Alright, so we set this here. Set the screw. Man, I can't put the screw in. Jesus Christ. Oh, there we go. We have it in. Now we take the bolt. We'll just tighten this with our fingers. It doesn't have to be super tight. Tight enough to where it'll just hold the soldering iron. That's all we need. Soldering iron temp. I just want to make sure that the temperature of the soldering iron isn't too high, because again, I don't want to burn the board. We'll need solder wick, and then we might need the solder wire as well. And I don't think I'll need to replace the tip. Actually might. Yeah, I'm gonna switch out this tip to a smaller tip. Again, smart me would have done this ahead of time, but it's all for the content, right? I hope this opens correctly. It does. Okay. We're going to use the smallest looking tip. So this was the thickness of the tip that was currently on it. We're going with the really sharp, pointy guy. Let's bet how many times he will burn his finger. Hopefully 0. But you're probably right. I might do it like 5 times. I wouldn't doubt it. Alright, how hot do I set the solder iron? 316, 343. See, that's pretty hot. By the way, that's in Celsius. That's not in Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, that's 600 degrees, by the way. For those who don't know how to convert. I have the conversion right in front of my face, though. We're just gonna poke this bag open. Give me my soldering wick. Throw that in the trash. Throw that in the trash. Oh yeah, some Wind Waker music. It's the Great Sea, guys. Alright. So looking at it. We're about to play with fire. I read this guide the other day, and this guy was like, set it to like 200 something. So most solder melts around 180 to 190 degrees Celsius. That is 360 to 370 degrees Fahrenheit. So we have to get the solder joint hotter than this. This is the same exact guide I was looking at. I usually solder with a temperature between 350 and 400. That's in Celsius, by the way. I believe... Alright. So essentially what this guide is saying is set it to 200 or something, or like 250. And then from there, whoa, that's pretty jank. That's pretty jank for holding a soldering iron. That doesn't scare me one bit. No, it does not. Alright. Alright, well, it's set to 200. Alright, we're gonna set it to 250 Celsius. And we're just gonna let it get hot. My spring thing does not work whatsoever, so we're just gonna move stuff away from this soldering iron. Hopefully it doesn't fall and land on my foot. I'm not wearing shoes at the moment. I don't need this on my lap no more. Alright, I believe we have everything that we need. Should I touch it to make sure it's hot? It was a joke. Promise. It was supposed to be funny. Anyway. So as we're waiting for that to get hot, I guess I should go grab some isopropyl alcohol and Q-tips. Okay, I see where the isopropyl alcohol is. I'll be right back. We'll need it to clean the flux off the board. So hopefully I don't knock anything over. I'll be right back. I know what you guys really want to see. You guys really want to see me drop the soldering iron and start a fire. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be hilarious? For you guys, not for me. I'd go into a panic attack. Anyway, I wish I had more desk space than what I have currently to work. I'm gonna move my microphone out of the way just a bit. I might be knocking everything all over the place. So that goes there. Blah 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 blah. Actually, we might still need the tweezers, but we don't need that. Do 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 do. I believe this is a Kirby Air Ride playing in the background. Alright. Well, if it stabs in the feeling of that. Yeah, I guess that is true. Okay. Well, towards this black part, it's feeling a bit warm. I don't know if it's hot. We're just gonna... I'm gonna stick it in the... It is hot, I just burnt my finger. Not burnt, but like I accidentally touched the hot tip. Oh yeah, that's hot. So, all the guides I've seen were like, yeah, just grab some flux with the thing, but like it melts super quickly. I hope I don't trigger the fire alarm. Curse you, curse your stream, curse everything. My poor sandwich meat. What did I ever do to you? I'm sorry, I forgot your sandwich meat was in the bag. I threw it in the fridge if you still want to use it. Test the solder first? Oh yeah. Probably a good idea. Well, it's definitely not hot enough. Is it supposed to be smoking? I'll turn it up just slightly. To 300. Dad, you're a lifesaver. Always test the solder first. I knew that. No, it's dead. Just like me aspiration to have a yummy grilled ham and cheese sandwich. I'll pay for Panera Bread if you want to go grab a ham and cheese sandwich from Panera. If that makes you feel any better. Oh yeah, that's melting the soldering wire now. Okay. When it's hot enough to melt your wire, but it's not hot enough to melt this. I'm focusing really hard on this. Should we go up a notch? I'll send you the bill. Hey, that works. I just need this thing to melt. Listen, it melts the wire perfectly fine. Oh, there it goes. Oh, come on. I almost got these wires off. This is really hard, guys. Okay. I have the wires off. I have the wires off. It's what we needed. We're getting somewhere. Let me set my soldering wick right on top of it. Pick it up. Boy, is this really hot. Probably need more flux. This stuff, you know, melts pretty quickly, not gonna lie. I hope you guys can still see. Alright. That might be good enough for now. That might be good enough for now, but anyway, I got those wires off, so I can set this to the side for now. We have gotten to the position of where we need to be. Make sure the solder did not migrate. Yeah, it didn't. Both like connectors right here, they're still separate, so we're good there. Anyway, I should take another picture of this board. That way I put the right capacitors on the right spots, you know? I'm replacing every single one of these capacitors, so I want to be extra safe and extra careful that I'm replacing the right ones. I might need more light. That might be too much light. I gotta be able to read these labels. If I can zoom in and read every single one, we should be good. 47, 47, 100, 47, 2K, 220, 47, 47, 100, 47, 100. Okay. Okay, we should be fine. Anyway. So, as you can see, where did I put these? So, there are a total of 10 capacitors that I'm switching out. Dad is right. Do one at a time. I wasn't going to take all of them off and then put all the new ones on. I was just, yeah, again, like you said, I was going to put one on at a time and just slowly switch them. I could be smart and just replace the ones that might be buggy, but I'm not 100% sure which ones specifically might be buggy, so I'm just going to replace all of them. There are 5 capacitors that are the same. There's another batch of 3 that are the same, and then 2 of them are like completely different from everything else. So you can kind of see that when I open up this baggie and take all the new capacitors out. I may start with this small group sitting over here. That might be my best bet, to be honest. But yeah, like, we have a special 47. I think this one goes here. So yeah, like most of these are like super special. There's a lot of these really small ones. The biggest one's at 220. That one goes in the dead center of this board. And then I have these 3. So we're going to start with over by this corner. And yeah, we're going to take one off. We're going to clean the board real quick with some isopropyl alcohol, and then we're going to put the new one in. With these 3 being super close together, would it make more sense to take all 3 of these off and then put the new ones in? And then the rest of them just do one at a time? Because apparently, Dad, you're the soldering master. You know what's going on. We're just gonna go for one for now. I'm gonna grab my tweezers here. I know you guys aren't seeing my face at the moment. I need the very tip of this to be super hot, but I don't think it's hot enough. I'm gonna turn up the temperature just a bit. Yes, you could do that. Okay. Because these three are like right on top of each other. Because I'm messing with like really, really small sections, that's why I'm using this very, like the very tip of this thing. But like the very tip of this isn't hot. The GameCube is just a cube fat Yoshi. Mr. Ending over here. Did you see my GameCube video posted up on my channel last week? I thought the Yoshi part was pretty funny. Just make sure you put the right ones the right way. They probably go on a certain way. Yeah, so each of these capacitors, there's like a black end, and then there's the silver end that has like all the speech bubbles, or not the speech bubbles, like written stuff on it. So I know which way they're all facing. They're all facing the same way, but the black section's over here on all three of these ones right here. Black is on this side, and then the silver's on this side. So I'll be able to put them back together. Alright. It's been a bit. Hopefully this centerpiece is hot enough. I might need some more of this stuff. Oh yeah. The very tip is just hot enough. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. This one's being a little trickster. I know you guys can't see pretty well, but what is Sky texting me about? Oh. Nothing. Doesn't she know that I'm live streaming? She doesn't. She's not subscribed. That's the problem. This is really frustrating me. I almost just want to use pliers and rip these suckers off. But that's not the right way of doing this. Plastic out of the way. You guys are so amazing. Is that Spring Mario? Are you talking about this over here? Could be. Hey Tristan, this is more Mario Party 4 music. I swear, this capacitor is like almost off. If it takes this long for every single capacitor, I might actually scream. Oh, you know what? I'm not even sure if it's even melting the... Man, Nintendo, did you, like, use a different type of solder? We're gonna have to increase our temperature. So Fat Yoshi from Super Mario RPG and Spring Mario are connected in some way. What? Explain yourself, man. Explain how they're connected. Are you excited for Elephant Mario and Super Mario Bros. Wonder? I gotta say, that was the one of the craziest parts of the entire Direct. Bum, 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 bum. Should I be, like, using a different tip or something? No, I want Elephant Luigi riding Yoshi. The unfortunate part is, wherever those power-ups are gonna exist, I guarantee you it's not gonna be a Yoshi level. capacitor, I just want you to get out. I am struggling so much. I'm so sorry I'm not talking a lot. Good news, we almost have this off this board. My headset's falling backwards. The stream is going to be 24 hours long. Yeah, at the pace that I'm getting this done. How long have I been working on this one capacitor? Okay, listen. I have to inspect on what the heck I'm doing. It is like super close, man. The fact that it's just not off yet. I can explain what's going on specifically. If I can take these other capacitors out. I don't have scissors on me. Why do I not have scissors? Do, 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 do. Ah, I seem to be getting a call. Too bad it's probably a scammer, so I will not be answering it. Anyway, just to show you guys, this is what the underside of one of the new capacitors look like. I have to melt the metal, but like it is so far touching this board, it is so hard. This is really sucking. Glad you guys are getting a kick out of how long this is taking me, though. Will this become a multi-part stream? Is that a knock at my door? The scissors are under the question mark? What? Just when I think we're getting close. Jesus Christ. The stream is going to end when Mother 3 will release worldwide. That is so true. Oh my goodness. Hey, if you want to stick around that long. Oh boy, my headset's falling. Alright, we're gonna go back to the other side of this one. Listen, I think I almost have one side of this, like, completely lifted off the board. This thing turned off on me. Okay, because it turned off on me, it got a bit cool. So I gotta wait for it to hot. SMD caps, very fun. Yeah. I'm having the time of my life here. This is really killing me. I haven't even gotten the first one off. Okay. Is the tip hot enough yet? Am I making any progress at all? Hey guys. You guys, you want to hear something funny? This stream has lasted longer than play with Teletubbies on PS1. Keep them coming. Do you have a bigger tip that looks a bit thin? I do. I just got the first one off. It took me a bit, but it might be smart to change out the tip. The thing is, just these capacitors, like, the parts are like so freaking small. I don't like want to mess it up, you know? All right. Let me look at the different tip sizes I got. Let's see here. It might be smart to change it. So this one was the one that was on it to begin with. This is what I'm working with. And then I also have this third one, which is kind of like an in-between. Should I switch to this one? Like you tell me. I will be waiting on your comment. While I wait, I'm gonna try and get some more off of here. But we got the first cap off. I'm gonna throw all the bad caps in this loop for the time being. The Hamtaro Ham are the greatest game of all time. I've heard about Hamtaro. I haven't played any of them, but they look pretty fun. They're all on Game Boy though, right? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're all on Game Boy, right? Yeah, it might be harder to reach the pads, but will definitely make it easier to heat. Also, I'd recommend melting solder balls to each side of the cap. Should make it easier. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna stick with the small tip for now. I'm not sure how long it'll take to switch over, so I'm just gonna stick with the large tip. But I will take your recommendation of putting a small ball. I almost got one side of this one off though. I'm gonna say that side might be fine. Oh yeah, I almost have this piece off. We're getting better. Yeah, this one up here is my new camera. This one right here is supposed to be a 1080p at 60 FPS, and then the one over here, this one is 720p at 30. So I'm not sure if you guys can really see much of a difference, but I know if I were to end up zooming this guy out and replacing it as my main camera, like when I actually do new streams, it'll be like a clearer quality. Might be harder to reach the pad. goodness. If this board would stop moving around, that would be nice. Come on, I just gotta heat up this piece and then it's off. There we go. Alright, so this one was a 100. 100 goes there. Alright, we now have two off. We're making some progress. That's 2 out of 10. Thanks for watching and kind of helping out too. But you're right, it'll only take like forever. Hey, it could be worse. You guys could have no music to listen to. My solder iron turned off again. How dare thee? Bum 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 do 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 do. Sorry guys, I'm like jamming out to this. Alright, we've gotten one side a bit elevated. He's so focused you can't see his face. I know. I would like Bowser to have a cape in Super Mario Wonder like in the box art from Super Mario Bros. 3. Ooh. I like that idea. I wonder what other power-ups might return. Do you think the Tanuki Leaf might return? This is only like an all-day process. Bum 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 do 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 do. Alright. Looks like you have way more practice than me. This is my first time doing this stuff, so... We almost have this one off. There we go. Alright. Those three motherfuckers are off. Okay. So we can replace those three now. Or we can continue trying to take off the rest. What should I do? I think that our first course of action might be to get rid of the rest of this stuff. This wick really sucks. Oh, you said patience, not practice. Yeah, it's kind of helping that I can like look up and just chat about random stuff every now and then, and I also have like music playing in the background, so that really helps me a lot. Alright. I'm gonna try putting them on. Let's hope you don't let the smoke out when you turn it on. I turn it on and the entire GameCube just starts smoking. Wouldn't that be a sight to see? Alright, so it's 474 watt. Yeah. You know, these might be easier to put on if I can actually hold them. Let me go to my iFixit kit and grab me a better better tweezers. Oh, you know what? That was a bad idea. That one just launched. I have to find a capacitor now. That just that pair of tweezers just launched the capacitor across the room. I don't know where that one went. Let me hold the soldering iron, that way I don't do anything. This capacitor could have gone anywhere. Love how you're using the stand for soldering iron as intended. It doesn't, the spring does not hold it that well. It just doesn't. Alright. I'm gonna get on my hands and knees real quick and find this thing. This is gonna make me go crazy. Man, where did it go? Oh, there it is. I found it. I'm back, guys. I found it. It was on the other side of the GameCube motherboard. That's where it landed. No, okay. Let me explain what just happened. So these tweezers, they like stay closed unless if I push open. So I was like, oh, it'll be a smart idea for me to use this to hold the capacitor. But I put it too far towards the edge and it just shot it outwards. So maybe if I hold it This way we should be better now. It's not a spring, that's a beta design of Spring Mart. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I need to use my right hand for the soldering iron, so now I gotta flip the way this thing's being held. Okay. Alright. Now we gotta make sure that none of these parts are touching. Before I do that, let me get a Q-tip real quick and wipe some of this stuff down. Here we go. Performing for you. You can join in too. Come on, guys, join in. If you wanna rap. Huh. Donkey Kong. You know him well. Fires and spurts. It's gonna hurt. And stronger too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you guys had to witness that. I don't really like this version that much. It's from Smash Melee, but, you know, it works, I suppose. Alright, we gotta add some extra. Has a funny face.
He can handstand when he needs to and stretch his arms out just for you. Inflating himself just like a balloon. This great Z Kong just sings this tune.
I gotta move backwards. Yes, the dab. This is really hard to line up. Walk us through what you're doing. Okay. So I added some more of the solder wire essentially to the pads on the board, and I am slowly trying to melt that to the back part of these capacitors. So that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. Sorry, I'm not talking a lot. But hey, you guys are you're laughing at me, so I guess that's the content you guys need, right? Oh my goodness, it just does not want to sit on. Alright, we're gonna need some more iron on this other pad. The flux. Have you done any yet? Listen, I see Dad's laughing at me. I've taken off 3 and I'm trying to put the new 3 on before I progress through the rest of the board. That's what I'm doing right now. Maybe the GameCube is making us all friends. Listen, this GameCube. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just this GameCube. Of course. Stay onto the soldering iron, why don't you? Like, that's exactly what I want you to do. Nope. Ah, sweet. Okay. That's what I needed. Okay. So now that they're both sitting right there, I'm like monkey gripping this. I'm getting closer, guys. I'm getting closer. We're getting there. It's not a complete sentence. You're not a complete sentence. You know what? I have decided. We're gonna change the tip on this thing. This tip is just not working. We're gonna use a different tip. We're gonna use a thicker tip. Maybe that'll help. We've been live for almost 2 hours and I haven't even put a new capacitor on. If he fixes it, anyone want to buy a GameCube? No. We can't sell this thing. Alright. What's the best way to take this off without burning my hands? I mean, I just turned it off, so it's like rapidly cooling down. Hashtag unsubscribed. What are you talking about? I'm gonna use one of the smaller tips. This should help with regulating the heat a bit more, because this tip is just not doing it. This tip is just not doing it. I would run it under cold water, but I assume that would break it. Pair of pliers. I have these. I could go run and grab me a pair of pliers real quick. This is what happens when I'm not prepared. And I thought I got prepared just fine. Alright. I will be right back. Gonna grab a pair of pliers. Like a bigger pair of pliers. back. We got a bigger pair of pliers. Just so I don't burn my fingies. It's the last thing we need. I'm doing this very carefully. Alrighty. Ah, shoot. Alright. That tip is off. We're switching to... It was this tip, right? Yeah. Switching to this tip. Vibing to the music. That was the goal. Alright, new tip is on. Ooh, I almost burnt my hand there. Alright. New tip is on. Let's turn this back on, wait for it to heat up. This other tip is probably still extremely hot. We're slowly getting somewhere though. Subscribe if you agree. Anyway, if you sat and watched the entire thing so far and you haven't subscribed yet, you should do so. I guarantee you most of my other streams are more enjoyable than this. Alright, let's pick this up. Oh yeah, that stuff gets hot real quick. Okay. Not quite hot enough to melt the thing. Not you putting in the plug. Did that like a month ago. Well, I'm glad you did so. Yeah, I gotta hold the plug right here because this cable's not super long. Of course. I dropped the capacitor and it lands like in one of these holes. Okay. I am really bad at this. Okay. Dad, you're right. I have so much more patience than you. I really need these things to stay melted. We almost have one side like completely soldered in. I just want to make sure that it's like perfectly aligned and in place. You know? Alright. Hold it there for a sec. Oh, I gotta bring it this way a bit. And then we'll go and do the other side. Alright, doing the other side now. If it would like to melt, that would be great. You know, this might be... It does look like forbidden jelly. This might be the worst soldering job ever, but if it works, it works. You know? I need to see this in the light. I need to make sure that these two pieces of metals aren't touching together. Hey, three spectators isn't bad for what I'm doing. I would like to thank everyone for sticking around and watching. I think we got this in. I'm sorry, these two capacitors are like so close to each other, like the big 100 and the small 47. I'm just trying to make sure that these two metal pieces aren't like together, because if they're touching, that might be bad. But this capacitor's in. It's a little wonky. It's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but it's in. Let me use my phone's flashlight real quick. Alright, there's no connection between the two pads, so we should be fine. Alright. What I mean is, if I bring it up, it probably won't even focus. But if you can barely see and make it out, these two pads are like really close to each other, and the blurriness makes it look like it's connected, but it's not. They're not connected. There's like a millimeter of distance between the two. Crazy if you ask me. Anyway, one of these other ones was a 100 at 6.3 volts. Okay, that's our special 47, that's 220. Okay, so we need one of these ones. Do 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 do. Other people are joining. Welcome, welcome. I know it doesn't really look like a GameCube at the moment, but this is the optical drive board. I'm replacing capacitors on it. So far I've taken off 3 and I'm slowly replacing those 3, and then I'm going on and moving on to the next batch to work on. So if that sounds fun to watch, go ahead. I would also love some extra expertise as well. You know, if you think I'm doing something wrong, let me know. If you think I'm doing something right, also let me know. Where's my Q-tip? Gotta wipe this off. Alrighty, these two are prepared for the 100 module, coming in hot. Let me turn the board 90 degrees and turn how I'm holding this capacitor 90 degrees. This might help. Man, I love Mario Party 4 music. Oh, come on, don't turn off on me. Are you fixing it because it doesn't read disk anymore? Correct. That's what's happening. The disc doesn't spin, laser doesn't even turn on or even move. So some of these capacitors are out, so I'm just going to replace them all. My 80 subscribers. Oh, did we just get a new subscriber? I haven't really been checking, but hey, that's crazy. I know my GameCube video, the one talking about me trying to fix the first part that released last week, got like 3 subscribers on that. It also got like 260 some views. That's crazy. Thanks for watching if you happen to watch that. As I'm dropping the capacitor. Alright, now that I'm done speaking for a bit, let's put this on. I'm dropping everything. My problem at the moment is I'm like putting the piece of metal on and forming like a little droplet on the pad, and then I'm lifting the heat thing up, and it creates like a droplet effect, and that is making it get in the way of putting this new capacitor on. Yeah. Oh, that's what this song is from, Paper Mario? Man. Alright, so this capacitor is like on, but it's like rocking back and forth. So I'm just trying to like melt this piece of metal underneath the capacitor. My back is hurting because I'm like hunched over this entire time, but like it's the only way I can actually properly see. I wonder what happens. I don't think my chair goes lower than this. No, it does not. There's a gap. This capacitor. If I could draw this out for you guys, essentially this capacitor, you have two mounds of stuff, and then the capacitor sitting on top of the two mounds. So it rocks back and forth, which makes it like loose, and I don't want it to do that. I think I added a bit too much solder on top of it. The forbidden jelly, give me some more. I'm almost done with this capacitor. Alright, half this capacitor is now off the board. So I'm going to use my tweezers because this capacitor is getting pretty hot. I'm not trying to take it off, I'm trying to put it back on. Come on, this solder is not helping me at all. Alright. We're almost done here. Yeah. Alright. That's more on. That's more like it. I think that's all we need to do. Alright. I'm just double checking everything. It's looking good. It's soldered onto the board, so yeah, I know. Don't want too much solder. I do believe I put a bit too much on. But I took some off, like, in the process of, like, taking it out and dipping it. So it looks like it's a bit better. God, it is hard to tell sometimes. But I think it's on there successfully. Now it's just time for the last one. do 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 do. I should also I could test stuff with my multimeter as well at some point, but that's okay. It's okay. We'll worry about that in just a bit. Let me get the next capacitor out. Alright, so we have the next one out. Let's add us a nice dollop of some new solder on both sides. Again, not too much, but just enough. We got some smokies on here. Too much smoke on this motherboard. We don't need this. We don't need all this residue. Wipe it off. Alright, that's a good amount. Put some on this other one. Alright, that's awesome, a good amount. Alright. Let's put this last capacitor on here. Not the last one, but I believe you guys know exactly what I meant. Jesus Christ. I almost had it. See, I had it in place, and then I moved it slightly and moved it out of place. I'm just trying to do it super perfectly, and that's my problem. Alright, there's one side done. Just gotta heat up the other side. Come on, melt this. It's practically sitting on the metal, it's just not wanting to melt. There it goes. Okay. Let's set this down, take a look at it. Hey, I got the third one on pretty decently. Not gonna lie. Alright. We got it on pretty decently. Now we just gotta take off the rest and put the rest on. The next one I'm gonna do is this special bigger sized 47, which happens to be a unique capacitor piece. So we have 3 out of 10 done, and we are 2.5 hours in. Once I finish this up, I'm hoping I finish this up well before 4 o'clock. That way I can play some Super Smash Brothers and unlock a few characters before Morgan gets home. Alright, so we have the new one out. Let's take the old one off. Oh, I'm gonna need a good back popper. I need someone to pop my back. I forgot, taking them off is the hard part. And to think some people do this for a living. I could never. This is killing me. I need some happy music. This music is getting me down. This is slow. It's creepy. I hope this playlist cheers me up here soon. This is really hard. It's melting. Ah, thanks for coming back. In case you missed it, I finished putting the 3 new capacitors in. They're all right here. I'm trying to take off this one right here. And it's being a pain. The machine that did this was really good. God damn, does this suck? You would get better if you did it every day, just like I can tear apart and put... Yeah, that is true. If I would spend all day doing this, every single day, this would be so much easier. I know some people use heat guns, and like... I thought about doing a heat gun, but like with all these other chips and whatnot, I didn't want something to melt and then gravity like take it and it starts sliding off the board or something like that. That's why I'm sticking with these soldering things. Oh, come on, it's almost off. It wants to come off so badly, but it's like still holding on for dear life. I kind of sort of have one side of it off. Alright, I'm gonna switch hands real quick. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. If I had a nickel for every time you repaired this GameCube, I would have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Okay, Mr. Doofensmirch. I'm sorry, Dr. Doofensmirch. Do 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 do. I forgot it would help if I added some, like a big bubble of solder wire. Do 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 do. My other problem is this board is like so small. Do do You know, there's one specific capacitor on this board that I'm not looking forward to. There's this big 100, and it's right next to a really small resistor. So that'll be fun to get around. Alright, capacitor off. Fuck you. You suck. So hey, it's off, and now there's this little piece of metal that I gotta move over. Alright. Time to reapply these pads a bit. All right. So throw the new or the old one away. And then now we just gotta put this new one on. I know. So sad about the sandwich. Finally, is this some like happy music? More calming music at the very least. Do 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 do. Actually, I forgot. I gotta clean this up a bit with the isopropyl alcohol. Where is it on this board? I lost it. Oh, it's like right in front of me. I'm stupid. Oh. Some of this. All right. Look at all that smoke. It's from the jelly. I'm just gonna put a dollop of some extra of this soldering. As we get smoke everywhere. Just a tiny bit. Same with over here. Just a tiny bit. Something fell. I don't know what it was. Oh, I think it might have been plastic. Fortunati elabud. What does that mean? Come on, stay hot. It just won't. It doesn't want to stay hot for me to put the new stuff on. I love Super Mario Sunshine music, don't you guys? Gets me all nostalgic. This is what this is all about. It's for fixing for the nostalgia. Come on, you can melt. I know you can. I've seen you do it before. Really? Oh boy. Alright, let me try this other one. Oh, it's a meme. I'm having so much trouble putting this new piece in. Gotta take it slow though. Slow is the key. It slowly turned off again. It likes to do that. I don't know why. It's going to take forever to get to the finale of this. Alright, we gotta wait for the soldering iron to heat up again. Let's check on this music real quick. Ooh. Oh yeah, Mr. Fat Genie. This is the best item in Mario Party 4. I think he also made his like first appearance in probably Mario Party 2? It's either 2 or 3, but he looks the best in Mario Party 4. I think with every entry he got fatter and fatter. Alright, I'm just gonna take this off. This is not working. Imagine Fat Yoshi in HD in November. I know, he's gonna look so cute. So funny, but so cute. I made a tweet, I said it's gonna be the new meme format. Fat Yoshi will be the new meme format. Alright, those tweezers are not gonna cut it. Let's change to these tweezers. Alright, sweet. 2 Zelda songs back to back, one of them from Smash. What's your guys' favorite Zelda game? I must know. And if it's not Majora's Mask, I will scream. I hope you guys can hear that. Do. I'm really struggling with this. Oh, that's funny. So I have it soldered onto the right section, right? But I gotta take it. I gotta slide it down some more because it's too far over and I can't solder the other side. The OG Zelda? Just the original? Cap, I need you to stay on, please. Please. The rest of these caps decided to stay on. Why can't you? Riddle me this, Batman. Am I born in 2003? Yeah. 20 years old trying to work on this. I'm touching technology that's older than me by like a few years. Oh my goodness. I keep getting close and close, and then it just doesn't want to stay on. Just think the first system you watch me play, you're fixing. I know. It's crazy to think about that. Man, this part of Metroid Prime, where you go to the like underwater ship that crashed at the beginning of the game, that was crazy. You should watch that section of my stream again. I forgot what number that was, but that was pretty crazy. I really enjoyed playing through Metroid Prime. played 30 hours of Metroid Prime Remastered. I don't. I'm trying to remember how long it took me. I have a feeling it took me about the same amount of time to get through the entirety of the game. I'm sure my Switch playtime history kind of tells me, like, way over how much I actually played on stream, but that's because, you know, sitting in the menu counts as playing the game. What am I doing wrong? I don't understand. Maybe I should try the other side. I'll try it from the other side real quick. I take so long with this soldering thing that it keeps turning on and off. Unless if, like, me rotating it, I accidentally click the off button. But now it's not hot enough at the moment. I really enjoyed my time with Metroid Prime. I really want to play the second one and third one. Before the fourth one comes out. I also kind of hope that Nintendo will do the same thing that they did with Pikmin. You know? And how they released Pikmin 1 and 2. So you can play the first and second. Play 3 Deluxe and then play 4. I want them to do that with Metroid Prime. They've already released the first one. They just need to release 2 and 3, and then 4 will come out shortly after, at some point. Do 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 do. This song makes me think of Villager's announcement for Smash. That trailer. Oh, you know what? This might not be tightened all the way. It's probably why I'm losing heat. No, it's tightened all the way. Bum, 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 bum. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. All right. Almost done. Never mind. Never mind. This is beginning to piss me off that I can't put this capacitor back on. I'm just gonna take off the extra freaking and put some new stuff on. Because it just does not want to. Alright, some extra. Put some new metal in there. Oh my god, guys, it's Mario Party 4. Mario Party 4 gets me so excited and nostalgic. It really does. The tip of the soldering iron, I don't think gets hot enough anymore. Here, we might have it here soon. I'm still sitting here in my pajamas, slowly working on this project. Everyone's probably just listening to the chill music as I'm slowly going insane in my head. I have no idea what game this song is from. to scream. Why is this one giving me the most trouble out of all of them? I don't understand. The others were so much easier. I've been working on this one specifically for like 30 minutes. Almost 40 minutes. I might need to clean off the edge of this freaking thing with the steel wool. I'm so glad I kind of have the steel wool. I think the tip of this brush was getting too dark, and it just wasn't melting anything. So hopefully that helps. Come on. Let's just can it fix itself, please? Yeah, I just took the steel wool and like wiped it clean. I forgot this thing came with a steel wool. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry you have to watch all this. I know Dad's probably just sitting there listening. barely keep still. Okay. I was double checking that this tip is getting hot enough. It doesn't help that this board is like slanted a bit, you know? Maybe I can set it on top of these. Alright. I'm gonna use this metal piece as a base to just keep it flat. I think that might help. Why I didn't think of that sooner, I have no idea. Do 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 do. Bum 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 ba dum bum bum bum. Do 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 do. Oh, my back. It hurts so much. Being hunched over this long is not good. Do 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 do. This is annoying me so much. This is probably so annoying to watch. I need to rest for a bit. My back is aching. I gotta sit back for a sec. Do. Alright. You know, this hype up Mario Party music is helping out though. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Can't get the Tuesday or Thursday off, so would you have to figure out maybe getting Monday off at your... I can't. I don't think I can. Unless if I took time off. I think you forget how stingy my work is. And because my schedule on the weekdays is like a 4 or a 5 to 10 shift compared to everyone else's shift schedule, it just doesn't work out with anyone. Sorry, that was side tangent real life talk here. Hey, sorry I left for a bit. What did I miss? Okay, Tristan, you missed me replace only 3 caps. So, on average, about 1 cap per hour. I'm trying to replace one of them. But, yeah. Welcome back to the stream. This tip doesn't seem to be doing anything anymore, and it's making me sad. pissing me off a lot. Wait, you've been live for 3 hours? What the fuck? Do you not yeah, I don't have work today. Today's Thursday. Why do you think I'm working on this? This entire tip is whack. I think I may have to check the tip off. You normally don't work on Tuesday. Yeah, correct. I usually don't work on Tuesday. It's always Tuesday, but I always have 2 days off. This week, surprisingly, it's been Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I have no idea why. I'm not complaining. That's why I was able to react to the direct yesterday as well. I might have to change out tips because this tip is not wanting to do much of anything anymore. That's frustrating. Oh, okay. By the way, I bought Pikmin 1 and 2. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get the physical copy in September. I'm willing to wait that long. I heard people talking about the possibility of the GameCube versions dropping in price because of the Pikmin 1 and 2 release on Switch. Yeah, it was one of it was a digital shadow drop, but I want the physical copy of the game because I'm all about the physical stuff, you know? Alright. I'm changing this tip. This tip isn't working anymore. For some odd reason, the tip isn't getting hot enough. New tip is on. Also, give your solder a break. Maybe it overheated and ruined the tip. I'm not sure. On the eShop, you can buy them separately or 50 combined for some reason. Yeah, the physical copy of 1 and 2 is also $50. So if I can pay $50 for 2 games and it's physical and not digital, like I'd rather do that, you know? Alright, what game is this from? Monkey Ball? Looks like it. Why? Why aren't you staying on there? Why? I may have to give my soldering iron a break. I may have to finish this off stream, to be honest. I wanted to do all of this on stream. I had no idea how long it was going to take. Now I do. This stuff cools off so quick. Hey, 3.5 hours, that's a lot of time. It sure is, but I almost have the fourth one on. I just need to get it, like, the other side soldered in properly. Hang on, I may have soldered this piece in finally. Let me take a better look at it. I can't tell. I don't think so. I need more light in my area to fully tell what's going on. You've been streaming for a while and your solder doesn't work well at the moment, so just take a break. Stream some more later if you want. Yeah. I might take a break here soon. I am getting a bit hungry. Almost 4 hours and I'm not even halfway done. I wanna finish this last capacitor and I will take it. There, now I just need to get this other side done. This sounds like a Wind Waker, am I right or wrong? I did not eat the sandwich. No, what happened was I was gonna make my girlfriend a sandwich, but we go to find out we forgot to put the meat and cheese in the fridge. That's what happened to the sandwich. Alright. What game is this from? I need to know. Ah! Paper Mario. Let me shine a flashlight down here again. It looks like it's connected. I can't 100% tell. I will check with the multimeter on all of these as a just in case. Just to be sure that they're outputting what they need to be outputting, but I think Tristan made a valid point. We should take a small break. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a break from this. I might resume off stream, but I'm getting a bit hungry and a bit tired and a bit annoyed with this. So I've replaced 4 caps. At least I think I've replaced them correctly. If not, I'm going to cry. But thanks for kind of sitting there and chilling with me. I know I didn't talk a lot during this stream. I was like kind of focused, but again, if you were just listening, you know, you heard me speak a bit and you chimed in and you sat and listened, and that's all I needed. So thank you guys for watching. Sorry it wasn't much of anything. I was hoping we'd be able to test it and get it working. If you guys want to see the reveal on stream, I can do that. If not, it'll be on a YouTube short. But I might finish this off stream because this is really annoying me, and my back is hurting. I gotta do it a different way. But yeah, again, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.